Everybody will be facing this man, Andrew Miller.
24-year-old left-hander. And in talking, Rich, to Mark Wiley, Andrew's pitching coach, all of a sudden he can see more consistency in that delivery we've talked about since spring training. It's a pretty good lineup, pretty good offensive lineup, and the Orioles have played well in interleague play this year.
That one is smacked by Bonifacio, and into the corner it goes. Coghlan will pick it up, and Roberts has got himself a double. So he's got the mask on.
I think he's starting to get a little more used to it.
Markakis lines it to left field, hits it pretty well. Coghlan back at the track, reaches and makes the catch, but it's plenty deep, and that will score Roberts. But San Diego isn't all sunshine and beaches. There are some rough areas in San Diego, and that's where he is from. Check swing. Did he go around?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yes, he did. Bake digs it out, tags him out. Working quickly. Cantu. Big hop, steps on the bag, and the Orioles are on the board first, and we are underway.
Well, they're going to see a guy who's done it all in Japan. He's the first Japanese-born pitcher ever, player, period, ever for the Baltimore Orioles.
Obviously, he's never faced the Baltimore Orioles. And he rolls that one out to second.
And interleague play helps out, I think, with that scouting report.
And Bonifacio, a very brief appearance here. Hanley stands in and hits a shot at his former backup. Robert Andino flips it over to first in time. You're at home and you want to view the items on your computer and bid over the phone. We check in with Craig Minervini to see how the bidding is going. Craig, what's up?
Leo, with the Marlins. Great foundation here, and of course our fantasy auction.
Excellent. On behalf of Best Buy Enterprise and Best Buy Pembroke Pines, it's an honor to be here to help out the Marlins, help out Tommy Bahama.
Hot dogs.
All this during a Matt Wieters at bat.
And a quick Andrew Miller inning.
8-pitch inning, Craig, hang in there. A camp shirt a month for a year. And you can see the value on those two, and you can bid.
Rich, I could just see us sitting on deck chairs.
Jorge Cantu hits that one to left, and it's run down there by Nolan Reimold. That's $2,200 right now for that package. And there's lots of cool stuff for a $100 pledge. You can have one of those, and it all goes to the Marlins Community Foundation. Hermida rolls one to first, and Koji Uehara has two very quick outs here in the second. Tremblay is very unique in a sense that he did not play professional baseball. Ugla lines it into right center field. That's a base hit. Tosca, a teacher and a college coach, then worked his way into the minors and up to the big leagues. Popped up. That's Aubrey Huff going after it, and he makes the catch. He was the vice president of retail sales of Tommy Bahama. Robert Andino.
Involved in it. Every single one of our stores does something. We have 12 restaurants, and we have golf tournaments, and we always have a charity there as well too.
Yeah. Morty's an amateur meteorologist.
They said about 70-mile-an-hour gusts. Roberts hits a line drive. Coghlan makes the catch. And that's what's left of our tiki hut. That's why we're up here in the booth for the Marlins, leading it off with Andrew Miller and Chris Coghlan right behind. And Bake sends one up the middle. Roberts to his right. On over to first. All right, another. So the mini board items are out. The big board items are being bid upon. And the Marlins and the Orioles are playing a quick ball game right now. That pop-up is right out at Brian Roberts. So if you want to be involved and you don't have $250, $100 gets you the Marlins pledge back. Coghlan out to right. The details, of course, marlins.com/fantasy. Ugla gets a couple nice hops on to first. One of the most popular items of the Fox Sports Fantasy Auction every year. Gave up the first inning run. A double to Brian Roberts. The wild pitch was huge because Markakis would hit a sacrifice fly. That one almost knocked Bonifacio over. Had 2 game-winning hits against the Mets. Cantu steps on the bag. So Miller's cruising, so is Uehara.
One of the big benefactors, too. There's a boys program, of course, and also a girls program. Many people may not realize, but great softball player. Here's Vanessa on the yellow team. How's your team doing so far?
We're actually #1. There's 5 teams, so we're top out.
Hanley Ramirez standing in. Craig, what's the action on the board, both the big board and the little board?
Let's take a look at the board here. Rich, let's see. Our leader is still road trip with the Mets. Judith Gibson's at 4,000. We've got some action on the golf club now.
You get tickets to the Marlins Fish and Chips event after the ball game. Cantu drops the barrel of the bat down, lines it to left field, and that gets over the head of Reimold and bounces back towards the infield. And the Marlins have just their 2nd hit of this ball game. 2-2 is rolled down to first. Huff takes it himself, and Uehara has gone through the Marlins quickly.
You know it. We have Cookie Rojas, Tony Perez, a Hall of Famer. We have a lot of baseball experience and knowledge that they can partake in that breakfast.
All right, guys, have a good show.
All right, you too, guys.
Thanks, Rich.
And we'll update you on your package as well.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, that's a
Great.
one-hopper that Hanley has. Spins, fires to first, and it skips by Cantu. Nolan Reimold is aboard.
Controls the game very well defensively, handles his pitches well, and an offensive threat. Well, it struck out there. It was to get him comfortable working towards the plate so that his arm could really work for him and he could repeat pitches.
Robert Andino sends a fly ball out to right. Jeremy Hermida makes the catch. Stick around, Michael.
Oh, this is an experience I don't think anyone should pass up. The opportunity to play with Hutt and see that booming drive.
Booming drive. Did he say booming drive?
And his name is Dan Uggla.
He mollywopped that one out to left field.
2nd hit for Daniel, and remember his first base hit. That was a great sign. It was a 2-strike pitch. He went the other way on a pretty good pitch, and all of a sudden it looks like he's locked in.
That's something we haven't seen from our guys tonight is with Uehara pitching, you need to be patient, sit back on balls so you can drive them, and right there Dan did a great job of doing that.
Mizuno irons, okay.
Yeah, Mizuno irons added to that one. Cody Ross nearly added to Uehara as he lines it into center field.
Albert Pujols.
How about a line drive to left field? So the Marlins seem to have solved Uehara here.
I like and then there's a story to that. We'll tell you.
I would love to hear it.
Miller squaring and drops it down. Uehara off the mound makes a nice play. Mora's throw is not in time. Charities for youth.
What better cause?
Chris Coughlin off the bag. Mora has it. Everybody is safe. My goodness.
Well, the unfortunate thing is that if that ball doesn't hit the bag, the Marlins get 1 run for sure.
And I think it's been a treat to see what Chris is capable of doing.
Bases filled with Fish. Uehara, Wieters, Huff. And a unlikely 1-2-3 double play. All right. Now,
but you didn't bring any up.
No,
though.
the only thing he didn't eat was the smoked fish dip, though.
Oh, okay.
Are the manatees down by the buffet or just you?
No, just me. It's a Hawaiian thing. Yeah, there would be no buffet if the
That's a
manatees
good
were
thing.
there.
Hey, we appreciate your support. Yeah, the base runner in the 5th was Nolan Reimold. That was ruled an error on Hanley Ramirez. And he walks Brian Roberts.
And how about Bill? Had the RoboCam set up down there. Had to switch everything up here in the booth.
Hanley might be 2. Uggla makes the turn in time. Andrew Miller rolls the deuce. We will send you the pledge pack for a $100 pledge. We will send you that pledge pack so you can wear a Marlins hat. You can root Hanley Ramirez on into second base with a double.
And you do all that and you can vote for Hanley Ramirez for the All-Star game as well.
Yes. The Northwest. We're down in San Diego. High pop. That would be Andino. And Robert calls for it and makes the catch. Will make just his 6th major league start. Boy, Uehara has been impossible for some hitters.
2 strikeouts for Uehara.
And a pop-up.
And he gets out of the inning after the leadoff double. Wow.
Aubrey Huff makes the catch, and the Marlins waste that double.
Everywhere.
Alex is from Mayors, so that is part of the package with the watch party, the catered dinner, the play by Bonifacio. Oh, that's an Alex, you're a former ball player.
Yes, sir.
There you go, guys.
All right, good stuff, Craig, and a nice watch. And Aubrey Huff is up. He's 0 for 2. Bonifacio made one play to his right, one play to his left. A slender 77. Mora is aboard.
Not bad. Play ball experience, $400. These all have some room and a few innings to go.
Right.
And 2 tickets to a live taping of Live with Regis and Kelly during your trip. Good stuff. Number 8, road trip with Mets and the Marlins coming up in September.
Cody Ross sends one into center field against Danny Baez.
That's because he got the Tommy Bahama shirt.
Yeah, that's true. Cody Ross has a couple of hits. Baker sends the bunt down. Mora gets it out there. Almost an out there. The Uehara went 6 innings. He threw only 76 pitches. Glode hooks one into right field. That's a base hit, and that's a professional.
He is the best
at bat.
He goes up there, has many times a swing where he'll stay back, hit the ball into left center. But when you put him up there with a man at first, you got this hole open over there. He rolls over on that pitch. He moves up on the plate, gets a pitch he can pull, and there it is, a base hit.
Just a year after they signed. Hoglund ground ball, base hit left field. Baker to third, and he'll hold there. And so the Marlins are right back where they were.
Stan, the last time a protest was upheld was back in 1986, so the Yanks' chances were not good. They didn't come through.
Chopper over the middle. Safe at second and safe at first. They missed the tag at second. Late on the throw at first. Everybody's safe, and it's 2-1. And get your best bid in. Hanley, deep left field. Get out of here. Grand slam.
Oh, Hanley, number 2 on the year in the Grand Slam department.
Hanley just entered his bid. As she is, Cantu sends that one into right center field. And that's an out. Billy the Marlin and a player will invade your office. That is the Sharp Business Systems office. That's why he was waiting.
That was the main focus, I think, on his protest.
Wieters hits a fly ball to left field and deep. Coughlin's going to watch this one go up in the seats. And Matt Wieters hits his second big league home run.
Now you can see why they are going to love this young man, a switch-hitting catcher with power. Last year, between A-ball and Double-A, he hit 27 home runs and had over 90 RBIs.
Guys, quick story about Matt Wieters as there's another base hit.
Robert Andino sends it to left field. Coughlin cuts it off.
Before the Marlins got their new ballpark.
Little pop-up, and that's going to nestle in for a base hit. Vermita picks it up, and Andino ends up at third base. Count on Robert, 6-2 Fish on top. Dan Meyer. Roberts hits a ground ball to third. Bonifacio got one there. Ugless turn. Got 2 there. Nicely done. The run scores, but the Marlins trade it for 2 outs.
A couple of terrific pitching coaches in town here.
Yes. Who have had influences on a lot of the pitchers the Marlins have. Myers strikes out Markakis.
Thousands and thousands of dollars from the Community Foundation, helped out by you, and big events like this help teach for America.
Courtesy of Sky Limo. And a chopper to third lost in the lights. We've seen fly balls lost in the lights. That's a ground ball lost in the lights.
Now, this should be a base hit. I haven't even looked at the posting because he lost it in the lights. Is it a play that a third baseman makes? Yeah, he makes it if he doesn't lose it in the lights. But you could tell by his reaction, Melvin Mora lost that chopper in the lights.
Oh, cheer up.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Now, I don't want to really push your buttons here. We're going to throw the phone number up. Time is growing short. We may be 4 outs away from ending this auction. Wes Helms trying to hustle this one out. Wieters gets him. There's the number. Hop on the phone right now.
Cheesesteaks. You wanted to put ketchup on it. I was a little upset with
Good
you.
luck, but if the text goes through, it may be going up, so you stay by.
Yeah, but these were the ticket. We don't want to take stuff from here.
You have an advantage because you're here.
$3,000. Levitard says $3,000.
$3,000.
$3,000 on number 3. Oh, Ugla with a gorgeous pick.
Oh, pick it, Daniel.
In a suite. Tommy and I will come by and eat your food. Line drive. Base hit. Coughlin over to cut it off. Good work there by Melvin Moore. 0-1 to Scott. Ground ball up the middle into center field. A base hit. Wieters, that's a base hit into right field. And the Orioles are going to pick up a run. Runners at the corners. Marlins bullpen is scrambling against Lindstrom. Breaking ball, ground ball, and it's into center field. On his way to third. And getting there is Guthrie. And Ty Wigginton has drawn the Orioles within a run. Base hit. This game is tied.
And it's a crying shame that Andrew Miller, who threw 7 innings and gave up just 1 hit and 1 run, will get a no decision.
Good changeup and an out at first. The game is still going. The auction is still going, and the Marlins will try to win it in the bottom of the 9th. But the bullpen buckles. First, the injury to Nunez. This chopper is to Ty Wigginton, who's out at short, who throws out Coughlin. 1-2. There's a chopper. Johnson flips. Safe, and the ball squirts by. Bonifacio started to second. Now he's got to retreat to first. Jim Johnson kind of half-heartedly flipped that to first. Hanley hits a soft ground ball. Roberts gets the out, barely. And Hanley,
over the last 18 games, an ERA about 2.5.
And to the left, hits it pretty well. And it's caught, and it's extra innings. Markakis is 0 for 3 with the sacrifice fly. Marlins were sitting on a 6-1 lead after Hanley hit a grand slam, and the bullpen has gone up in flames. Ground ball. Bonifacio got one there. Got 2 there. Nicely done. 5-4-3. Come on. Got him a new wardrobe. 3-2. Up and in. Pinto misses and walks Huff.
Left out. All right.
Is Mrs. Evans going to be playing golf?
There's a fly ball to right field. Charging in is Carroll, and he makes a shoot top grab in right field.
It goes to the community foundation, and helping little kids and how the Marlins go about the community foundation is a very important bonus in how we do it.
Would you play this song when you come up to the plate tonight?
And Ugla goes after that breaking ball. So there's 2 outs. Wow. Here's the 2-2. Ross fists it in the left, and it's caught on a run by Salazar.
Excellent numbers.
And with Badenhop in, that kind of signals that he's in there without a net. Ground ball to first. Cantu steps on the bag. When you bring in a guy like Badenhop to a game like this, Tommy.
Mentioned Jerry Narron and Brad Ausmus, a couple of other guys. Freddie only has one left on his bench now, Ronnie Paulino.
Line shot, and Wigginton does it again. Zahn to third. The throw to second is in plenty of time. Wigginton is thrown out. Brett Carroll does it again. That's all that's left to pinch hit. And he lines one to left. Caught by Coughlin. Wow, what an escape by the hopper with help from BC.
3,200 for, wow.
So we're getting some
think the dollar topping was allowed.
Getting some movement on that. Roberts with a backhanded stop and a nice play. Here's the 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And De Aza is out. That's hit hard. The ball keeps finding Wigginton wherever he goes. And we're going to the 12th.
I'll have to play extra good.
You've got the Mizuno irons. Maybe Dave Salerno can throw in some sweater vests. Drive to right. Carroll is there. And Brett makes the catch.
Well, we've talked about the...
Were there some mini rums out there too that they were going to?
I think the mini rums. Let's see, are they still here?
Those are in the mini packages.
They've all been consumed.
Yes, $2,500. You guys put something on. Told all the great details we said about the guy. David Sampson is up to 15,000.
Wow. Markakis is at first. Line shot, diving catch, Ugla. Wow. That's low. Bonifacio's aboard.
You know, we've talked about some of the offensive things. How about the defense?
Cantu, line shot, left field, over Fort Salazar. Rounding third, Bonifacio, here's the throw. He is safe. He dropped the ball. Game over. Marlins win it. Walk-off style.
What a way to end it. What a way to end a beautiful evening.
Jorge Cantu with his 5th career walk-off hit. And it's over. The ball game and the auction, the big board portion. Put it up on the big board. 7-6. Marlins win it.